collision between Kimbo Slice and Dan Severn. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. All right, here he is, the one, the only, the inimitable Kimbo Slice. No denying the power, no denying the mass appeal. When Kimbo Slice makes the walk and competes in a high-profile MMA fight, the masses tune in.
Yes, they do tune in. Some of the biggest nights the UFC or any organization has ever fought is attributed to Kimbo Slice. Yeah. He has an ability to just draw people in from the internet to the octagon. Kimbo Slice is always one of the biggest stars. Now, a lot of it is because of his personality, but they didn't pull up those Kimbo Slice videos to see him dancing. They pulled it up to see him fight, and Kimbo Slice, at his heart, at his core, is a fighter.
No denying the power he has in both hands. He brings that to the table, and don't let the aesthetic fool you. Kimbo Slice might be the nicest guy on this roster, top to bottom. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So 2 years, the gap in age, and they both possess the same height and a similar reach. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 250 pounds. Fighting out of Coldwater, Michigan, USA, Dan the Beast Severn. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 5 wins, 2 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 225 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Kimbo Slice! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Levine.
The veteran Eve Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
Well, the tension is palpable as this fight gets underway, and it's going to be interesting to see how this matchup plays out. Definite striker on one side against another guy who can really do it all.
And in those situations, normally the guy that's more well-rounded will be the one that will find success. I want to see how this plays out.
Severn gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here.
Look at him yank the head and land that beautiful punch.
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And he landed the right hand there. Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Severn. Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you got to think that's something that's going to give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence that happens that easily. He took a shot, he got a takedown. What now will stop him from doing it over and over again?
All right, has the guard closed here. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Gotta be careful, armbar.
And he's out. Well, you gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Ground and pound strike there now. Kimbo Slice gets back up again. Nicely done.
That's a big strike right there.
Oh, big elbow. Oh!
Oh!
Oh, that right hand is on point. Just out of range with that right hook. Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
You're controlling everything on the ground. He was taken down again. Position for submission. Remember that.
You ready? You ready?
All right, second round underway.
What a punch.
Doubling up on the jab. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations here.
It's because he's not committing to it.
And he gets the takedown.
He gets the takedown and falls right in the side control, exactly where he wants to be.
Slice's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Severn's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's gonna try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes,
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
this is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom.
I mean, that right hand landed square.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Severn gets the takedown. Useful. All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his...
So he's going to attack a triangle choke here.
end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round, saved by the bell. So back to the stool, mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, here we go with our next round, and really shades of the Diaz brothers in that previous round. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy, just a lot of efficiency on the feet.
Very, very efficient. Good round in the sense that he did not throw everything with absolute power, but he was touching the entire time. Then every now and again, he would set down with a strike that would really damage the shoulder.
Single collar tie now.
He's back in the clinch position. This is where he has done a ton of good work here. Punch, punch, punch to the head from the clinch.
Oh, pretty good entry here on the double leg takedown. No good. And they separate. All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down again.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and he's dropping his level, shooting his shot. And ultimately, because he's such a great submission guy, no matter how the fight gets to the floor, he just needs to get it there.
Hook attempt now blocked, though, by Slice. Severn's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Now connects with a right. Severn gets caught with that punch. And they separate.
Fantastic
Oh,
fight.
and there's the double leg takedown for him. Beautiful entry there. Now he's able to isolate that left arm.
Look for him to step over the top of the head to lift his opponent onto his hip to chase this finish. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Under 2 minutes in our third and final round. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Severn's back in full mount. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Big kick land.
Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity.
He blocks the punch.
His double leg shot.
Oh, man, the canvas is shaking as he slams him down. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Working off of his back here, looks like he may try to hip escape. They go the 15-minute distance. What a fight! Well, don't leave it in the judges' hands. A little bit easier said than done. Competitive, close fight. You got to lean either way.
I mean, it is horrible when you walk back to the center of the octagon not knowing exactly who won the fight. I thought he won a lot of the striking exchanges, but it wasn't very clear. So it'll be interesting to see who gets the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Kimbo Slice!
Wow, so there he is, your winner by the narrowest of margins. Only 3 scorecards in the world matter. 2 of them thought he won.
I mean, you could tell that he wasn't sure he had got enough done to win the fight. He gets the decision. It was a very close fight, and it's well earned.